Hey Libra, this is on Libra Sun Moon Rising. Thank you for visiting the channel. And it's also for any cross watchers. I think you're going to be in for like an incredible year. That's like one of the biggest things that I see here is like you are busy, constantly busy making decisions, making changes, trying to figure out how to navigate through all the different changes you're going to be making and the changes that are going to be happening for you. I'm seeing a lot with your finances growing. That I wanted to say first because there are some areas here where I know that you've been doing something. You've been manifesting, you've been praying, whatever it is that you've been doing, it seems like it's about to work out for you because the changes that I see coming for you are in so many different positive ways. Okay. I'm seeing new experiences, dealing with new people, new situations, a lot of them spiritual, some of them new soulmates coming into your life, a new hairstyle, new color of hair. I see a new home for a lot of you, new friendships, new people who may not exactly be what you want to call friends, but I don't see it as being a negative thing. I think it is more along the lines of people you choose to be in your life and the ones that you choose to not have in your life. Sorry, I'm fighting a cold. Bear with me. I'm seeing new opportunities, new jobs, new information coming into you, and a lot of new decisions that you're going to have to be making. Okay, so let's take a look at the new opportunities. I'm seeing a lot of business decisions that you're going to be making. I see some of you who are trying to start a business, some of you who are trying to move up with your career. And I see those possibilities happening for you. I'm seeing the first of it, you may notice by the end part of February, beginning of March. Serious changes are taking place there. I'm seeing also the beginning part of May. I'm seeing in April where something may not work out the way you expected it to, but you get a second chance to fix that at the beginning part of May. Okay? The beginning part of June, I'm seeing you travel. The end of May, I'm seeing you travel. I'm seeing you travel the end of June, and I'm seeing you travel the middle part of July. So there's going to be a lot of traveling going on. Okay? A lot of traveling. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of news come to you. You know, in April, one thing that I see here is there's going to be some secrets coming out, okay, for people around you. And you're going to be receiving news about that. Like somebody's going to tell you that whatever the information is, not really giving what the information is, but it does show, let's see, it shows that you receive it through some sort of written communication, like a text message. Somebody sends you a text message and gives you this news about something that's about to happen. It doesn't look like it's negative. It just looks like it is game changing in the way that something that was disappointing in the past gets corrected and turns out the way that you would actually originally expected it to be. I hope that makes sense to you, because that's what it's telling me. I'm seeing more information coming to you in March and in May. So there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be changing that you're going to be made aware of. Some of it is dealing with business. Some of it is dealing with other stuff that may be going on. This is saying that there's some kind of disappointment that happens. It looks like it's happened already, but it shows that a correction is coming the beginning part of March. And it's going to change a lot of things. It's going to make a lot of people happy. It's going to make you happy. That's the most important thing. It's going to make you happy. It's going to open up a situation to where you would be able, it looks like maybe a marriage is connected to this, or a business marriage, or situation where there's a partner that you were waiting to hear something from. I'm also getting that. And I also see where dealing with a business, there is something financial that needs to be worked out. Like maybe you need more financing, or something happened with finances that needs to be fixed. I see that happening the end of February, beginning of March. I'm seeing a lot of other connections happening. Like at the end of March, I'm seeing you extremely happy. I'm seeing you happy the end of, okay, let's look at this from the beginning. Middle of January. If you're not happy right now, by the middle of January, you will be. Okay? That takes you to an area in February where there might be some disappointment or a situation that needs correction. It shows by the end of February that is going to be corrected, or you know that it's going to be corrected, so you're not worried about it anymore. Either way, this is telling you not to worry about it, because it looks like there are two people who are working with you to fix a situation and to give it a second chance. And it looks like it could be, like, I know it's dealing with a business, but it might be like the launching of a business, or some kind of change that you wanted to make. Seeing all of this coming through for you. Also, I'm seeing someone who may have left or decided, I need a break, but they made it seem like it was a breakup, an ending, but it's not an ending. It was just a delay, or it is just a delay. And you're going to notice that being corrected the beginning part of April. So even if that hasn't happened yet, expect it to possibly happen, depending on decisions that are made, changes, choices, all that stuff. But if it does happen, by the beginning part of April is where that gets fixed. Just so you know. Okay. This is telling me that you are going to be given a gift of a second chance. I'm not very clear as to what that means, but apparently you do. I'm seeing, okay, I'm seeing this being connected to uh, lawyer stuff, anything dealing with legal issues, courtroom situations. I see it being possibility of you writing a book. I'm seeing podcast. I'm seeing songwriting. I'm seeing social media situations. So if this has to do with you starting something and then pulling back from it or not being able to follow through with it, just know that you're going to have another opportunity with it. Okay? That was a lot. Okay, so I'm also seeing your creativity is going to grow. You should notice a lot of that happening in March, end of February, and throughout all of March and April. Okay, I'm seeing you being very creative at that point. I'm also seeing some of you having to make some corrections, maybe editing of a book or a play or, you know, anything like that. Music, I see you're going to be able to make those corrections. Okay. And I'm seeing that you might actually be at a place where you are like not sure of yourself. The confidence is low, maybe because of the amount of work that needs to be corrected. But I see you getting that energy. That energy is going to shift and you're going to be able to move through it the way that you used to. Okay. So apparently that wasn't me saying that. That was spirit. Okay. Just so you know. Um, okay, so I do see where some of you may be having an issue with your relationship. Um, I'm seeing some people going as far as uh, having divorce paperwork done, or it's more like it's not actually being done, but it's being threatened. Like somebody's saying, I'm going to get paperwork done I'm going to start the divorce proceedings. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But what they are doing is procrastinating because they really don't want it. They want a correction, but they don't know how to ask for it. They don't know what the issue really is. They're unaware of a lot of things that are going on. It's like communication is terrible. Like what I'm seeing is people wanting to ask questions and being afraid to ask questions because of the answer they're thinking they may receive. But this is all inner. This is not because of anything that you've done or they've done. Well, it's because of what they're feeling about themselves. And if this is you, just don't be afraid. I mean, I see this as being something that you don't have to worry about, but I also see that it's something that can be corrected, and the relationship can be the relationship can be very good. It's just a matter of people not wanting to talk to each other because they're afraid. Um, Whoever it is that's dealing with the divorce paperwork, they're unhappy about doing this. They're unhappy about this decision. And that's one of the reasons they're procrastinating because they're hoping that things will just work themselves out, miraculously. Well, unless you're working with the archangels, miraculously might not work unless you're talking to them. So Talk to the archangels. And if you do, the ones you want to talk to are archangels Raguel for swift changes in real time for situations that are out of sync. The other one is Archangel Haniel, Haniel, who works with relationships and relationship communications. Archangel Michael, so that he can protect from outside sources that are adding to the issues. Okay, I'll give you those three. Okay, so yes, this relationship can be fixed, just so you know. And I see wow. Based on the decisions that you make, your relationship can be everything you want it to be and more. I'm going to say this before you allow a third party person to jump into your relationship or into your space, if it's not already too late. If you really want this relationship, then have that conversation and just let each other be aware that whatever is said, you're not going to take it to heart. Don't put ego into the conversation. Try, if what you really want is for it to work out, be open and honest with each other. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so financial increases. June is looking crazy. Like, June is looking crazy. If there's anybody who's looking for a job or a position that they've been waiting for that hasn't worked out for them in the past, it's coming in June. The beginning part of June is going to be everything, like insurance, security, everything that you expect, retirement, health insurance. You're going to be good with this position that happens in June. For others, if you're planning to launch a company in June, that would be perfect. I see you planning for it in February. And I see you, okay, so it shows me a situation where you actually tried this one thing before and it didn't work out. It's going to work out this time. I hope that makes sense to a lot of you. If it does, please leave a comment. I want to know too. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'm going to put this down for the following 7 months, and I will be right back. Hey, Libra, I'm back. Okay, so did I mention to you that this year, the entire year, is going to be spiritual? If I didn't, let me explain that to you right now. October is going to be so powerful for you. It is showing me you might actually see a ghost. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is how strong this is. Okay, so you may see a ghost. You may see an alien. You may say I'm crazy right now, but these cards together you normally don't get like this, okay? It has a few different meanings. Your intuition will be growing. You'll start recognizing, if you don't already, you'll start recognizing the clairs, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. And you'll start to understand that you've always had this, you just didn't know what it was. Okay? By the way, I have a list on here of all the clairs. So you could just take a look at those and see which ones you have. What are your gifts? Oh, and I want to, before I forget, want to thank Sarah for this gift of this smoky quartz. Thank you. I love it. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, but that's good. And let's see, we've got for August. Let's take a look at that because that's showing one person being a little upset and having a little bit of, some doubts about the relationship or a situation that's going on in the relationship. It doesn't look like it's the whole relationship that I'm looking at. It looks more like an issue that comes about in August, which actually gets fixed very quickly, like by like a 2-week period. It could be fixed a lot quicker if there were, if there was open communication. But it looks like it's whatever the situation is, it's trying to be avoided by both people. But if it were to be talked about, it would end quickly, like in minutes, very quickly it would end. It's just that it's moving on and on because of habits that have been created. Like if there's a problem, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to let it go. I have something else to do right now. I don't have time for this. That situation. I'm going to say, if you want everything to work out really well and you want to go through these months without being stressed, without having to worry about your relationship, talk it out. Just get it over with. So with the spirituality, I'm sorry, I'm jumping. I'm just looking at this and it's just like jumping out at me. It's like something that I didn't tell you. So it's like, tell them. So I'm telling you, your intuition will be growing. And this is October. It's going to be October, November, and December. And then February. So it's not something that's going to just stop. It's going to be something that continues. Also, when I say that your intuition is going to be growing, what I'm actually saying is that you will become more of an empath. That will be getting stronger and you'll be realizing it. So we're actually talking about walking by somebody and picking up their thoughts. That's how strong this can be. It could be something like you think about somebody and you pick up their depressive mood. And you don't know why you are depressed because like 30 seconds ago you were laughing about something. And you don't know where it's coming from. But the biggest thing there is to understand that it's not coming from you. You're picking it up from somebody else. And that is the trick to know that it's not coming from you. Okay? That's the reason why I want to go back to that, because I've seen that situation put people into deep depression when it's hard to come out of. So I wanted you to be aware of it first before it happens, months before it happens. Okay. So other than that, October is going to be really good. I'm seeing you still making decisions about your business, about where you're working. I'm seeing changes coming about in the workplace. I don't see that they're negative. I do see for some of you who may have lost your position, you may be called back at that time, out of the blue. And it might be a situation where you lost your job, then made a decision to start your own business. You start doing really, really well, and then they call you back. So this might actually be telling you that you might just not go back. By the way things are working out for you this year, you may not have to go back. You might just jump further into whatever your craft is, or whatever your hobby is, or your business, your creativity, and it can become extremely lucrative. And you can tell that by the amount of people that are interested in it. So just so you know, August, September, October, great months. November, another great month. December is also good. I'm seeing you happy, and I see you doing a lot of work for Christmas, like doing a lot of things extra things for Christmas that you haven't been doing in the past years. You're celebrating it more. You're at a point where there's unhappiness that is no longer covering everything around you. I also see somebody that you haven't seen for a while comes back in December, right around Christmas. You've been waiting to hear from this person. There was maybe the separation happened April or May, and this person comes back in December for Christmas. It looks like this person's able to stay home, which is good. It definitely shows that there's people coming back in December. There's also people coming back in January, and more in February. So I don't know where all these people are coming back from, but they're on their way. Okay? They look younger also. Might be a child. Might be brother, sister. But they are on their way back. And I want to thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And thank you for visiting my channel and not thinking I'm a crazy person. Even if you do, it's okay. But thank you for subscribing. And I will talk to you soon.